Welcome to the first episode in the series called From the Files. In this series, we will be learning about featured golfers through research and analysis. Today's episode features Rasmus Neergaard-Petersen, recent winner of the Australian Open. First, we will learn about his bio. Next, we will take a look at some of his stats, such as driving distance, strokes gained total. I'll explain later on what this means and other stats as well. Then comes the analysis section, in which we will take a look at his swing. We will study his swing evolution, what makes his swing unique, and then this analysis is followed by a takeaway section, in which we'll discuss what you can learn from Rasmus and apply to your own game. Without any further delay, let's get started. Rasmus just earned his PGA Tour card through his fantastic play on the DP World Tour this past season. Though Rory took home his 7th victory in winning the race to Dubai, 10 other not already exempt players received their PGA Tour cards, including Rasmus. This is a new program that started in 2022 as a way to encourage players to remain on the DP World Tour rather than defecting to the LIV Tour. Some of the more notable graduates of this program include Rasmus Højgaard and Robert McIntyre. Rasmus is currently 26 years old and is from Niva, Denmark. Niva is a small town located on the coast of Zealand, a major island in Denmark, and one of the 1,400 islands that make up the country. Winters in Niva, Denmark are pretty cold, but the summers are temperate. There is no doubt that weather plays a factor in the development of a golfer, but not in the way that most people think. If warm weather was truly the only thing that mattered, then it would be impossible to explain how players like Viktor Hovland and Rory McIlroy ever made it to the PGA Tour. Rasmus had a very successful amateur career. He has mentioned the Danish golf program as being instrumental in his development as a golfer. He attended Oklahoma State University and played on the golf team with fellow Scandinavian Viktor Hovland. In 2023, Rasmus turned pro and joined the Challenge Tour. The Challenge Tour is the PGA Tour equivalent of the Korn Ferry Tour. In the way that Korn Ferry Tour graduates advance to the PGA Tour, graduates of the Challenge Tour advance to the DP World Tour. In just his second season on the Challenge Tour, Rasmus earned an automatic promotion to the DP World Tour by winning 3 times in a single season. In November of 2025, Rasmus added his most impressive victory to date in winning the Australian Open against some of the world's best, including Rory McIlroy, Adam Scott, Minwoo Lee, and Cam Smith. Rasmus has a well-rounded game that seems to perform particularly well under pressure. In only his 3rd year as a pro, he has already won against the world's best and contended at major championships. In the 2025 U.S. Open at Oakmont, one of the toughest U.S. Open venues, Rasmus finished tied for 12th. Ever since he turned pro, his game has been steadily improving. Here is a visual borrowed from datagolf.com. It measures the strokes gained performance of the player through a period of time. For Rasmus, this visualization tracks his strokes gained average from about 2016 to 2017 to the present day. The strokes gained statistic was created by Mark Brody, a golf-obsessed business professor at Columbia University. The stat measures the relative performance of a golfer in relation to the benchmark. PGA Tour players often use it to compare themselves to other players. As an example, the strokes gained leader tee to green in 2025 on the PGA Tour was Scottie Scheffler. What this means is that Scottie Scheffler gained an average of a little more than 2 shots per round because of his ball striking alone. This is more than a stroke ahead of the second best player in this particular metric. The strokes gained statistic is arguably the most important stat in golf. It is a bit confusing at first, but very simple once understood. If you would like to learn more about the topic of strokes gained, I have included links to some resources in the description below. Mark Brody even has a book titled Every Shot Counts, which explains it all very well.